Sabacticin, all the major growth. You can mix it with water. Look at the backdrop. It's a lot more thick. Immuno food. Look, they're breeding. This is what I wanted to show you. Mr. Bumblebee. All the spawning pond season.
Hana Hui A Maui.
Aloha, my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium, hobby, and it's a beautiful day. It's spring, going into summer. It's warm. Everything is blooming here in Tiki Falls in the backyard. And I gotta show you guys all the fine details on what's going on. But before I show you guys, speaking of beautiful, hey, big shout out to all the beautiful moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. Without you, there would be no life. Just think about that for a second, all right? No moms, no life. We love you all. Thank you so much for giving us life. And I hope you guys get spoiled and have a beautiful Mother's Day. Okay, now talking about beautiful, let's walk around the pond. I'm gonna show you guys some beautiful things that are happening to Tiki Falls, and then we're gonna get into the fine details of this video, okay? We're gonna talk about Sabacticin. Don't worry, we'll get into the details. By the time this video ends, you'll be saying Sabacticin too, all right? Let's go walk around the pond. All right, so I did talk about my bird of paradise coming in. Oh, look who loves the bird of paradise too. Oh, Mr. Bumblebee. Look at him, huh? We caught him in the act. Also, look at all the fortnight lilies that have bloomed. Look at that, Look at this pot full of horsetail. This thing is coming in really nice. It's a nice decorative plant. I wouldn't put it in your pond because this thing can really take over a pond and ruin it. Now, check this out, right over here. Look at my wall of tropical canna coming in. Look at the red leaf. I absolutely love this one. This is like an orange flower. Speaking of flower, look at the red tropical canna is growing in. So we got a bunch of new growth coming in. Look at the beautiful red canna. Look at that backdrop. Look at the backdrop. See the koi fish in the background? Ah. Just love it here. On this side, this wall is gonna get super, super high of this tropical canna. As you can see, we got more canna here, all the way here. And this stuff, like I said, will get really big. Look at my taro. Look at the taro. Big, beautiful, healthy plants. Just beautiful on this side of the pond. Oh, look at the pond lilies growing in. I'm waiting for the first flower that's gonna come in, but look at that. Woo! And then I love this plant. This thing is growing in, and it's actually showing some flowers. Look at right here. We got some beautiful iris. This is purple iris. And when this thing blooms, oh, that's gonna be a bloom. That's gonna be a bloom. There's just blooms everywhere on this plant. It has gotten so big, and you can actually see it from the other side. Let me show you. As you can see how big it is, and all those beautiful purple flowers that are gonna be blooming, it's gonna make it look so nice. You can see that beautiful sago palm in the background, and then look at the beautiful taro. That's what it looks like from the opposite side. And then you can see that wall of tropical canna. And I'm telling you guys, when that tropical canna grows in, it's gonna get all the way up to the top of the sunshade sail. That's how high it gets. So it really literally builds an entire wall and just makes this pond look so much more beautiful with that backdrop and all the beautiful tropical canna plants that are growing in. But I wanted to show you guys all the major growth that's going on in Tiki Falls. I love it. Spring, summer, it's just, I love these lilies that bloom every year. That's a new bloom there, and you can see the pond in the background there. It's just, sets it off. Here is my 8,500 gallon koi pond, Tiki Falls. Now you see all these bubbles that are generated on the surface? Don't worry, there's a reason why I have these bubbles, okay? And I'll get into the reason why, and you're gonna find it super interesting. Now, here are my beautiful Japanese koi fish just kind of hanging out. I just did a test on the water quality of my pond. It's spot on. Nitrites, nitrates, everything is just on point in my 8,500 gallon koi pond. Fish are thriving, and it is spring going into summer season right now. And with that being said, fish are starting to breed. I'm seeing a lot of friskiness, a lot of activity going on inside my pond. And when that happens, koi fish can be really rough, especially the males on the females. They will slam them into the rocks, pushing on their bellies to push out the eggs, to fertilize them, to eat them. They just get crazy. And what I want to do is share something that I add to my water every spring going into summer. and it helps my fish, and it helps with the females and fish that have damaged scales or, you know, scuffs and marks on their bodies. Also with fungus, this is going to actually eliminate all that. And I'm going to treat my entire 8,500 gallon koi pond, and I'm going to show you what I use and how I use it. You can see all the fish, they are just thriving. Look at my big botan. Ooh, look at him. Isn't he massive? Yeah, he's a giant. He's getting just as big as Fitz, my Sanke koi fish. But you can see the water quality is just, ooh, spot on right there. That's 4 feet deep, straight down to the bottom. You can see the substrate, and the pond is just on point. Now, let me flip the camera around and let me show you the star of this video. This is MICROBE-LIFT Sabacticin. Now, you're probably wondering what the heck Sabacticin is. I'm gonna be saying Sabacticin a lot because A, it makes me sound smart. Well, if you guys want to know what MICROBE-LIFT Sabacticin is, it's a ready-to-use, all-natural concentrate made from plant and herbal extract. It's effective against, check out this list, bacterial dropsy, fungus, milky skin, fin and tail rot, bulging eyes, mouth rot, raised scales, and ulcers. You see that list? It also stimulates the immune system response of your koi fish too as well. MICROBE-LIFT Sabacticin can also speed up damaged tissue generation. So just to say as an example, your fish might hit like a rock and a couple scales will come off. Sometimes that happens, or a little injury. This stuff here will help repair that quickly. Now, this is some other benefits that Sabacticin has. It reduces stress during and after transportation. So if you pick up a new fish and you're going to add it to your pond and you're transporting it in a tote, go ahead and put some Sabacticin inside the water, and it's almost like a little dip. It's also non-toxic to animals and plants. It can be used during feeding, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is super important. It does not affect nitrifying filter bacteria or beneficial bacteria additives. So when I add my MICROBE-LIFT PL beneficial bacteria to my pond, it's not going to kill off any beneficial bacteria. It also does not affect the oxygen levels in your water in your pond, which is super good to know. And it's fully biodegradable, and it does not discolor the water. It does go into the water kind of a milky color, and you'll see that later on in the video, but it slowly just disappears. This is super important to know too, okay? It is made for ornamental fish, not for fish intended for human consumption. So if you have a pond in your backyard, and there's some people out there that raise fish in it to eat, like trout or bass or tilapia, do not use this product if you're gonna eat the fish. It's only for ornamental fish like koi fish, goldfish, things of that sort. So don't get it confused, all right? And also, when you add this product to your pond, if you have a UV sterilizer bulb or UV, you have to make sure it's turned off. Now, this is a 10-day treatment, so you have to do it for 10 days in a row. I just shut off my UV sterilizer bulbs for 10 days straight and added this. Now, this 1 gallon jug here will treat a little over 9,000 gallons, just so you know, actually almost 9,500 gallons to be exact. And the most important thing that I love is it's made in the good old US of A. Now, if you want to learn more about MICROBE-LIFT products for ponds and aquariums, I created an entire playlist. It's right up there in the right-hand corner. It'll just pop up right now. Go ahead and click that little playlist, and there's like, I don't know how many videos in that playlist talking all about MICROBE-LIFT products that I actually use for my koi pond and aquariums. Now, I have been standing up here on the rock and slowly combing this little area here because this is where all the spawning takes place in Tiki Falls. So I haven't seen any fry. It could be a little premature, but I am constantly combing this shallow area, which is a breeding shelf that we created. We, meaning my boy Dennis and I, and it actually worked. We've already had a spawn in Tiki Falls, and I've gone over numerous videos on the baby koi that I had inside my pond, which is super cool, but I'm keeping my eyes open for new fry. Stay tuned. You guys will definitely know if I get any new koi fish in Tiki Falls. All right, so this is the proper measurement. I put about 300 milliliters every day for 10 days straight, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when you add it. So you can pour it in, you can mix it with water, but as you can see, it kind of throws like a little milky look. And this milkiness will slowly dissolve and mix into the water, so you don't have to worry about it clouding your water or making it look weird, okay? So this is what I wanted to show you guys, how I add and what I do. Really simple. I just pour it in a cup and I pour it into my pond and let the pond and the circulation of the pond do the job and do the rest. You can actually see the circulation down there in the corner, pushing it around, but it'll swirl around. The fish kind of get scared of it. Maybe they can smell it. It actually smells really good. It doesn't have a bad smell at all. It almost smells like roses. That's what I get out of it. It smells like roses, but yeah, that's it. And you can see it, it's slowly starting to clear up. It just goes into the water, and you do this for 10 days straight, okay? Don't forget, 10 days straight. Now this food here is a MICROBE-LIFT Legacy Immuno food for koi and goldfish. This stuff here is what I feed spring, kind of going into summer. Then I use the summer blend. But this stuff here is packed with montmorillonite clay, which is super healthy for the fish, and it helps with their immune system. So I go ahead and give them a cup of this and watch them go nutsos. Oh, there's my beautiful Botan leading the way. Everybody gets so sketched out when I add the Sabacticin in the pond. It's like they don't trust me all of a sudden. All I did was add some medicine for you guys, and it's all natural too, so don't freak out on me. And there's their food. They love their food though. They'll go nuts, especially this time of the weather. Oh my gosh, when it gets warm, oh, I feed them like 3 to 4 times a day and give them like 2 cups every single session. So these guys are getting plenty of food. I'm bulking them up this summer. My goal is to get these guys super big. I want them just to be fully developed. But as you can see, they're loving their food. Look at my beautiful Oshiba. I believe she is a female because she is a plump one. And you can always tell by the body of a female, it's a lot more thick. Just like this one here. This looks like a blue tuna right here. I think that's a female too. Just by the body girth. Yeah. But anyways, this is what I do for my fish during spring, going into summer. You gotta hit your pond with MICROBE-LIFT Sabacticin. Like I said, I was gonna use that word a lot in this video. So 10 days straight, don't forget, all right? Turn off the UV sterilizer bulbs and make your fish so much more happier and healthy. I love to share these products with you, especially from MICROBE-LIFT. It's what I use in my pond, and I won't promote or share anything on my channel unless your boy uses it. And as you can see, my pond behind me, 8,500 gallons of pure paradise, Japanese koi fish, 0 casualties. Everybody's doing great. And I just love to share what I use for my pond. So if you want a successful pond season, I highly suggest using MICROBE-LIFT. You ready? Sabacticin, all right? You guys got to get some of that. All their links will be down in the description below. Big shout out to MICROBE-LIFT. I really appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Take care, my ohana. Much love and aloha.
Hana Hui A Maui.